Yo, what's going on guys? It's your boy Arthur and Splash and welcome back to a brand new video. And today I'll be showing you guys my 2021 Stasis build, and this is nuts, alright? It may look newbie right now, but this is about to get insane and I'll tell you why. So my goal with this build is to get more grenades. So that can be Dust Field, that could be Glacier, but most importantly I'm aiming for the Stasis turret. And you're probably thinking, well Splash, why do you want a Stasis turret? So in the TWAB, they're essentially buffing this Stasis turret's tracking. Currently when you actually throw it, so if you hold down your grenade and you throw this down, the tracking on it is like, it's a bit hit or miss per se. So let's say I'm like this and I start walking left or I have 100 mobility. They can dodge it somewhat, like sometimes, honestly just depends on how far away they are, etc, etc. But that's not the point. So, this build, I'm essentially going for an unlimited turret throwing build. So, if you're like me who plays a lot of Trials, now get the fuck out of here. Play a lot of Elim, a lot of Comp. I stopped playing Trials a while ago, but I'll definitely use this in Trials. You know for the fact that if someone's a sniper on the enemy team, or if you're playing a map like Java 4, there's a lot of people that camp in this game. So I thought, okay, how are we going to get the campers out of cover, or how are we going to make a push? That's like one of those things where you don't have to peek and you still get the advantage. That's where the stasis grenade comes in. And just, stick in here. You're going to see how insane this is. So firstly, the stasis turret, the way you get it is holding down your grenade button. And it only lasts a couple of seconds before it goes away. And what you can do with this is actually do some pretty nuts things. If you hold your grenade and you throw it at a wall, it'll bounce. Meaning, let's say I'm by here and someone's camping back there with a sniper, you can lob that against the wall, throw a turret down. They have two options here. They either aim for you and get hit by stasis turret, but decreases their accuracy, so the likelihood of them actually hitting you is very low, or they shoot the turret and you kill them because they focus on the turret. Like, this is really good, especially if you want to play as like a support stasis user in your team, but I use this a lot in Elims. Now, let's get into the meat and potatoes here. So, with the turret, I'll get into the exotics and stuff now. I'm using the fragment Whisper of Durns, but increases the effects of slow. And what this does is, the turret shoots out effects that slow people, aka this essentially buffs the turret. And if you're wondering, this turret lasts for 25 seconds. Keep that in mind right there, because it's about to get nuts. So, as you see on my stat builds right now, I'm currently running 7 mobility, 5 resilience to counter the 1 head 2 body on the one. Edit, the clip just randomly cut. I was trying to say 1 head 2 body on the 120 hand cannon meta. I'm running, you're probably thinking, okay, why are these two so low? Same with these. Here's why. So, what I'm running is, basically, right here, I'm not actually a 59-second cooldown. So, my rift is essentially flowing into my stasis turret. So, firstly, I'm running Eye of Another World. I'm not going to go into too much on it, but if you want to see a video on what this actually does, I'll link it down in the description down below. But it highlights priority targets and improves generation speed of your grenade, melee, and rift abilities. This is, it gives a certain percentage and has diminishing returns as it goes up. Like I said, it should be down below. But essentially, right now, my rift is tier 8, so I got plus 20. This could be tier 9 if I masterwork my gear. So this gives me plus 30. I could be wrong, someone correct me in the comments if so. And my grenade, I think it's either a tier 9 or a tier 10. My strength is a tier 6 or a tier, I think it's a tier 6. Going into a tier 7 if I masterwork my gear. But this is where the cool stuff comes in here. On my bond, I'm running double bomber. So if you don't know what double bomber is, basically when I use my rift abilities, basically I get my class ability. And these stack, by the way. These stack. This gives, having the double bomber basically gives you half your rift back. And you're going to see why now in a second. So, when I put my rift down, this will last for 14 seconds. And my rift duration is 46 seconds. Meaning, essentially, when I put my rift down, I have got 32 seconds of our rift. And this is the way the combo is going to work here. So I'm going to wait for my rift to come back and explain this build here. I'm running high energy fire, I'm running radiant light, I'm running powerful friends, and I'm also running taking charge, obviously. What the aim of the game is here is essentially what I'm going to be doing is throwing my stasis turret. So let's say for example now, someone's camped around that corner. I throw this, bounce it off, that's around the corner. They either shoot it or they shoot me. Now, if I put my rift down, I've got half my grenade back. And remember, this turret, like I said earlier, lasts 25 seconds. This meaning, when I put my rift down with double bomber, I'm getting, you know, don't blink here, or don't close your ears, I don't know. I'm getting my grenade back in 37 seconds. So, the turret lasts for 25 seconds and I get it back in 37 seconds. So, in other words, that's pretty nuts. And on my rift, I'm currently running, I'll get it up right loads, I'm running Amp Rift. And this build I'm going for in a sec, if you know, you know. I'm running Empowering Rift, so I get extra damage when I'm in my rift, and I'm running the Frozen Orbit. So you're probably wondering, well Splash, if we're currently in a 120 mode, everyone's running 5 Resilience, so doesn't that mean this counts as this build with the Frozen Orbit? Well, this is not the sniper I'm going for here. The snipe I'm going for is high impact reserves in this one, moving target, and a pendant mag. So if you want to see more about that, I'll go into like a little bit of detail, but I'll put a link in the description to after Cross's video on this. High impact reserves plus Emp Rift, so 2 boosted essentially. Well, essentially what will happen is you'll be doing 201 damage to the body. So that means 10 Resilience, get the fuck out of here. We're gonna one hit body you regardless. So you can see where this build comes in, and the reason I said moving target is basically moving target. It says in the perk, I don't know if I have a gun with moving target on me. No. So moving target, it says in the perk that when you're moving like this, you get increased aim assist on the actual or accuracy on your gun. But moving target works even when you're stationary. So let's say you're laying this, moving target is procced. So you could see where that comes in. A pendant mag will basically kick my mag, like my mag size here, into 4 bullets, meaning the last 2 will be high impact reserves, so the 201 to the body. In other words, they won't be able to counter the one hit body. So yeah, you can see how nuts this build is. I run the sidearm because if I'm throwing the turret in, I'm rushing with my team. I call that shit out. If it hits someone, we go in. Because when you're slowed, the chances of you winning a gunfight against someone is very, very slim. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video, this build. If you got any questions on this build, feel free to ask me down below. And yeah, I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.